we are going to present firstly who is CESCE, which kind of company, and why it's important for them to keep this asset, that is the system they are developing. Then we are going to explain in which way we have been delivering and we are delivering the project, and which are why we are a partner for them, and which are the values we are delivering to them. And at the end, we will present to you the next step and the key important information we are getting from the project. CESCE is a credit insurance company. It's a big company in Spain because it is a half public company and is providing insurance services to more than 2,000 clients directly. But it's part of a group that provides services to more than 100,000 clients. The other companies in their group are Informa D&B, that provide to other companies trade information on commercial and financial information for other companies. This is the information that companies use to provide credits or to accept customers. And CESCE is part of this company, part of this group, the main part of the group, and they provide services in 7 countries. In Europe, they provide services in Spain and Portugal, and they provide also services in Latin America. They covering all the commercial, all the processes regarding the commercial risk evaluation and transaction in more than 180 countries. So it's important for them, and if you think, keep their competitive advantage. And the advantage, this competitive advantage for them is in the information they have keeping from a long time, the processes they have to gather this information, and the way they elaborate this information to provide a result to the customers. So all this information and all this process they have together in a core that is used by a lot of applications. And this core of the insurance services is the asset that we are now delivering, and we are now rehosting in another infrastructure. So for them, it's very important to keep this competitive advantage, but the customer are asking for doing this faster and for doing this in a quicker way. So what they think is we not only have to provide the services we are now being asking to provide by our customer, we have to go farther than this, and they are trying to move this infrastructure to a more flexible, scalable, and reliable infrastructure. And for that, they are starting to do this rehosting based on certain ideas. That means they have to keep, for sure, the system that they have been relying all this time. CESCE is now a company that started in 50 years ago. So they have been working with this system around 40 years. At the beginning, they started with another system, but during 40 years, they have been accumulating information, improving their processes, so they have now an asset that is important to keep and improve. Sorry. And this is the kind of project we have we were called to do. That is rehosting the core of the insurance applications. The scope of the project was keep a lot of different things that together do the system. One is the data and the processes and the programs that are stored in Adabas and Natural. And they have to be migrated from the IBM CESCE to Linux. The other is the set of jobs that compounds the processes that they need to run the core and to set the core properly. This is the GCLs that has to be the GCLs and the schedule related to them that has to be migrated to Linux. And also all the information that they have from logs that has to be extracted to a data lake where they want to take advantage of the technology based on get information from data lake repository to get more insights from them. Also, we have to make a new way to provide a small management solution, okay? And also they want to have managed services for the operation and optimization of the new technology, not only to move the existing system to another platform, but also to be sure that they have the right people to run in this platform. This is something very important for them because they have a team of people working on the old technology, and they want to keep these people working for them. So it's something that it's important for them to reskill these people in order to have these people working in the new environment. The project, in terms of figures, is something like that, around 50,000 objects, more than 1,000 GCLs, around 680 Adabas files, more than 900 jobs scheduled. And the products involved, in this migration are all products from Software-G and TireX on Linux, Adabas on Linux. All of them are based on Linux, and Natural One, that is a big change for them also. The methodology we have been using is the methodology that we have as a legacy from Software-G, as a legacy in the terms that we, as you will see later, we are, as a company, Babel is a company that comes in part from Software-G because we were Software-G employees for a long time, and then we were acquired by another company. So in the time we were working for Software-G, we were using the methodology that was developed by Software-G, Prime methodology, that I think that Arno was a big impulsor of that. And we use this technology and this methodology, and it is based in the first step in these three phases. First of all, we make a workshop with the customer in order to has a idea of which is the scope and which are the deliverables they want to get. If they are really willing to do this effort to migrate, we have another assessment, more in depth, in order to get all the information about enough information in order to be able to give a quote for the project and plan the project. And at the end, we have, in the third phase, the development of the project. At the end, the things that are involved in the project are these kind of deliverables. In this project, we have a plan to deliver the project in 9 months. It's very important for them to have done it in a short time, but really this is in the limit. They could be, for them, admissible. And we have a team that is compounded by people from the company, CESCE, and from Babel. There are deliverables from all the kinds, because it's not only important to have delivered migrated the applications and the data, but also to do some changes in the company, and it's important the change management into the company. Not only to be able for them to admit the technology, but also because they should be fans of the new technology, because the idea is that the people who were in charge of the old technology, of the programs and data running in the mainframe, they were the same that will be later managing this information and this program and these systems in the new technology. So we have been doing this project, and we are doing this project with CESCE, and we want to explain you why we are partnership with them, or why they are partnering with us, and why they choose us to do it. We are a company that is not a very young company. We have been founded 20 years ago, but really we have been growing slowly until Babel acquired the software, the services of Software IUG in Spain. Since then, we have been growing faster than is credible, because in 2020, when Babel acquired this part of Software IUG, professional services of Software IUG in Spain, Babel was a company of 900 people, and they acquired a company of 450 people, a lot. We were the news. And then they have, I think the management, so, this is possible. We can grow more than we think, more than we are able to allow us. So they think, okay, we are going to go to Mars. The plan, the strategic name of the acquisition of the professional services, the part of the professional services of Software IUG in Spain was called there in Babel something like from the Earth to the moon. So the next part was, well, okay, we can go to Mars on 2025. So this is the idea. And they started to do it in a very challenging but very tight way. So we have been buying a company per year, getting organic growth about 20% every year. So these are the figures and are incredible. If we will see next year, I will try to show you the updated figures with the same idea. But the idea now we have this is the 142 is the incomes we have in 2022. Now the forecast is 185 for here. When we get Mars, the idea is to have 300 million. Yes. Okay. People We are now at the end of 2022, 2,800. And our idea is to finish this year with 3,500, and in March we will be 5,000. So, and now we are working in 14 countries that are mainly in Europe, Portugal, Spain, Morocco, Africa, Morocco, only in Morocco. In America, we are in USA, in Latin America. We are working on a lot of things, but we are focused on disruptive technologies. This is the name we use for this technology, that things that could provide more value for the customer right now. These are low code and zero code. That is something that I keep to ask to Sivonimir about low code and zero code. And artificial intelligence and data analytics, that is something that now it's very important for the customer that are gathering a lot of data, but they are asking, they are looking for how to get advantage of this information, of this data, getting this information converted to insights for their business. Software development, this is software development application services is for us the business as usual, but it's very important for us, and it's a huge part of our incomes. Cybersecurity, we have one of the companies we acquired was a company that has a security center, and we are very active in cybersecurity. Modernization and hyper-automation. Part of the modernization is the team that leads Lourdes. And cloud, because the customer are moving all the system really to the cloud, and the systems that are not moving really could be considered strategically different. So I don't know if it's good, but it's different, okay? And we are arranged in several industries. We work for all the industries. Our idea is to combine this knowledge of the industries, knowledge of the business, of the advantage, of the competitive advantage in each of the industries with the technological knowledge. This information was important for CESCE to choose us, but really we had another ace in the sleeve, because really we were working for CESCE for 40 years, so it was easier to choose us than another company, okay? But we have also been working in this in several projects, more than 55 projects, more than 30 clients, and it's real that we have a lot of people working on natural adabas in Spain, mainly, and we have 250 people working on that. And we have a lot of people not only making development, but also managing databases. And we have the same problem that you are facing, because you are facing, all of you, I think, that we have to reskill people or make this generational change and be able to provide new people, new teams to substitute all of them, all others that are going to be retired. So, in order to explain the project to CESCE, we use this methodology that combined with Prime. is a methodology that is playing the roadmap of the activities we are going to deliver during the project, and it's called 6-month methodology, you know. Depending on the assets, we try to do one specific thing for one of the assets, and this all the possibilities we have. And at the end, our idea was to build a team with CESCE, applying the knowledge, the methodology that we have, that is very important in order to give an idea of what is going to be the roadmap for the project and give trust to the customer, and ensuring to CESCE that the result that they expect were going to be achieved. And some of the results, the key results they were waiting are there. They wanted to have a new platform that extends the lifespan of the system they are now using. They also want to have a team with new skills, because they don't want to retire the people directly. They want to keep these people working for them. Also, they don't want to have a total disruption in the business they are running. So they want to do a smooth change from the old system, or the system based on the old infrastructure to the new infrastructure. What are the key benefits we think that they will have also? Not only this, the minimum expected result that the CESCE want to have. We think they will get a reduction of the operating costs. We think they also we get new possibilities for their business, because they will be able to take advantage of the API they are going to be able to establish. That for a company of the type of company that is CESCE is very important, because they are going to be open not only to direct customers, but also to another platform that operate in different geographies, for example. And they are going to keep the advantages of the processes and of the knowledge they have in their system, in their current system. And also they are going to be to get the focus they have on customer and the business-centric they have. For the next step, Lourdes is going to explain you. So, yes, forward, backward.
Okay. The first step is okay. Our first step is going to go to achievement. Moving off the mainframe and hosting in a more special system. This is system, flexible system, this is Linux. Once consolidate, we continue, migrate our infrastructure to a cloud-based one. Babel is a partner that you can rely on to carry out the next step. Taking our application to a cloud infrastructure, you have considered two important aspects, infrastructure and software. You must define the architect in the infrastructure. Before this, it's important bring the application. Before bring the application, you must modernize it then. Breaking the monolith into 2 or 3 layers. How do you do this? If you can do this with the form automatically is like a dream for you. Babel is working at this moment with this dream. We are working with a partner, a specialist in transformation data, in transformation code, in transformation applications. And with this partner is, we are working, doing a tool to have the possibility to break in the monolith. How do you this? How we do this? In the first phase, we are do a tool that in this tool is a complementary to natural engineer. With this tool, we can code analysis and process modeling that our software. After this, we are in the phase that we need to know what patterns are in natural, because we know these patterns is possible for us to have a tool that change or refactor, automatically refactor natural code. It not only automatically refactor the natural code, so convert maps in all software around maps into another language like Angular or Ionic. Our clients have a big need. They need that his application can run in the cloud. But if the application is monolithic, this application can't run in the cloud. For this, we are Babel with these partners are working in this new tool that helps the customers to break in the monolithics. And at this moment, we have only the two analysis and the code and processing modeling. The other phase is to find the partners of natural, and after this, we are in the way to convert maps on Angular and to refactor natural. We count on IUG to count out it. And for us, this is for all for us. Okay. I don't know if you want some question. I hope you are enjoyed it, and no more.